Let's go again. I would say we're running out of leaders, but since we're getting new leaders all the time, we will be able to keep this up for a fair while, I think. Because if I'm doing one per week, it's taking me a while to get through the back catalogue. So we're mono, whatever we're on. And we can't have none again, so I'll have to, if we reroll. Please not. Oh, mono blue again. Mono blue again. What have we even got left to do in mono blue? We've got Croc, we've got Luffy. Let's go have a look. Let's go have a nosy. Okay, so technically, Crocodile's done. Start set 3, Crocodile we've got. He has to go. Monkey D. Luffy promo we've done. Get rid of the respin now, because actually we're just going to delete them off there. Don't forget I've got OP13 to add into this now, and some point soon we're going to have OP14 and EBO3. I think, is there already leaders in EBO in PRB2? I don't think there is, isn't there? Right, okay, so these are the leaders we've got. We've had a crack. I'm not putting the OP13 leaders in at the moment. I will update them for the next set of videos, but let's see. Nami we can't play because she's not legal. I can class that as a new Nami once she becomes legal. So we can't use the new Nami. I'm going to have to respin because she's not technically legal in the sim yet. So let's go again. Kuzan, so we're playing OP12 Kuzan, so an interesting deck. I've got some people who play. Well, one of the guys plays it, has built it and played it at locals. You can see we're back off the king there, so we'll go and look at build it because it's always the quickest way of doing it. Kuzan. Okay, Kuzan. So whenever a card is trashed from your hand by your Navy type card effects, draw cards equal to the number of cards trashed. That sounds potentially good, and I know it's quite an aggressive deck because you get the big 4-drop, big 8-drop Garp, which just powers out dudes. Cool. Right. Okay. I've got an idea for the deck already. I've got a kind of idea of countering things for it. I've seen Yaz's deck at locals. I'm not going to base it roughly on that. I'm trying to stay away from the meta versions of the deck, but I know that the deck kind of builds itself because there's not very much in the way of navy blue, so you are restricted to what you've got available to us. It might be a little bit spicy that I do something else with, but we'll see. Let me have a dig around. Okay, so this built itself. Really, it's weird because obviously there's not a lot of blue navy around. I don't think it's a meta version or off meta version, or it just felt like it built itself completely. So just to remind ourselves, Kuzan basically says when you trash a card by a navy effect, you draw cards equal to that trashed. There was I kind of looked a little bit and went, oh, let's put Kaya in and stuff, and I was like, oh no, it's navy type only, Keith, calm down. So I remember one of the guys at locals played this deck. So I've got again, it builds itself. It's not necessarily the fact that it's particularly a deck that exists already. There isn't very many options to do it. There was a couple of things I could have looked at. Some interesting stuff that was a 1-drop that gets plus 2,000 for when you trash a card. But in the same respects, it was only once per turn. Otherwise, if it was a bit more combo-y, I can imagine it being like a massive swinger. So sensible on Bandai on that one. Okay, so quick rundown. The basic game plan is to get a Garp out. We're going to make a Garp, and we're going to play an 8k with us with the Garp that comes into play by trashing something. That gives us options of Aramiki, which I think is actually quite nice for an 8-drop, but I've only put 2 in because it's not the best of the 8Ks. But it does give us access to the OP5 Borsalino, which I really like. So for 8, it's an 8K. When it comes in, it puts something for 4k less at the bottom of somebody's deck, which is nice. I'm running 3 of those. We've got the 3 copies of the Sakazuki. So that one is the when it comes into play, draw 2 cards. You can trash a card from your hand main phase and give a rested on to your leader. So there's a bit of aggro to this deck. It's quite cool. We've then got Kuzan, which if you've got 5 or more cards in your hand, they gains +1 cost, so a little bit of protection. You may trash 1 card from your hand up to one of your opponent's characters' card attack until the opponent's next turn, which is good for an 8k, and also triggers. You can see a lot. You'll see a lot of the theme triggers Kuzan's ability. Tsuru, 2k counter, trash 2 cards from your hand, so we draw 2 cards from it. You return an opponent's any opponent's card. Strong for 5. Zephyr, another one that's 2k counter, trash 2 cards from your hand. Active main, you can trash the character, return up to 1 card from 5 or less to its owner's hand. That could win us a game. It could get rid of blocker. My throat. Sorry, you can hear the squeak in my voice. I'm going, and then running a couple of copies of Glon, which is again OP6. I like this card actually. It's 2k counter, but whenever your opponent activates an event, your opponent then places 1 card from the hand to the bottom of the deck. So it's a little bit of anti-counter, which I like a lot. We're then also running OP12 Borsellino, so this is the 4-drop blocker, as long as you've got the lead type 6k blocker. But it's also, if it's removed from play by your opponent's effect, I can trash a hand, which is again another trash a card, which is another draw. You've got the Sengoku, trash a card, look for at the top 5, put 2 navy into your hand other than Sengoku. This deck's built itself, you can see. OP12 Hina, you may rest his character, trash a card from your hand up to one of your opponent's characters, base cost of 4, cannot activate blocker this turn, so we can shut down defense. Most blockers are a 4 or less, I think. Is that 4 or less? Opponent base cost of 4 or less, yeah. So there's a lot of blockers that we can rule out. Tashiki, just a straight up search card. And then I've gone for 4 copies of Rose and Nante. I actually really like this. If you navy character be removed from the field, this is big protection. I think running 4 of them is really good because of 1 in play and then plenty of counter. I think it's really good. Now, if I'm right, no, it's a opponent effect. If it was removed at all, there's a little bit of a cheeky combo we could do. But I need to work something out. There's something I was reading somewhere, and I thought, if you do that, does that mean we get infinite removal? Infinite card draw? I'm not sure. I can't remember. I'll look. Pheasant Iceblock pack we're running 3 of because it's just straight up 4k power counter. We've got Houndblaze, which I'm running just a single copy of to try and close out a game. 1 copy of Gravity Blade Raging Tiger just to get rid of pesky characters. And last but not least, now I might run a 1 of it. In the normal thing, I don't think anybody would run this, but I really like this idea. It's Waste of Human Life. Place all characters of 3 or less to the bottom of their owner's deck. Then you and your opponent trash cards until you have 5 cards. That is the one I'm thinking of. So that means every time I trash a card, don't I draw a card? Does that mean I deck myself? I need to have a look at that, but we'll see shortly. But yeah, here comes the games, and let's see how we do. Right, we're in. We're sorted. I did go and check the ruling on this, so I did check our local judge, who literally lives in the bedroom next door to me. Yeah, so this would resolve first, and then whatever I discard, I would then draw. It's not an infinite loop that breaks the game. Thank God for that. But that would have been hilarious. So we're gonna have a crack. We are a little bit ahead into OP13 meta, so we are going to be behind. But the deck built itself because Kuzan is so new, and again, there wasn't very much in the way of blue navy that goes into it. I'm intrigued to see how we go. Well, we're playing Zora off the bat, mint. Great fun. This is going to be great. Yeah, that's fine. We'll keep that. We've got plenty of options then. Cool. So we've got a counter. We will Tashiki off the bat because he's not going to swing this turn. Removal effects or bouncies. I kind of want bouncy. Or do we want that to make them because there's a lot of dead man game in this, so we'll go with that. I want them to be. I want to maybe get it out so that we can make their events a bit more thingy. If that makes sense. We get a swing into Hiyori with Tashiki, which is fine. I'll try and leave a Don open for this, which would make more sense. Okay, we'll hold this off. No, we won't. We will go searching now. Let's get a board going. Let's trash a Borsellino to get a Borsellino and a Borsellino. Yep. Then draw a card. Oh, I like this deck already. I like it a lot. Let's try and get rid of Hiyori. And then swing it on Zora. Yeah, this could get interesting. Zora's going to kill our board. But I do like this. By the way, I went and got water because you saw from the previous bit, my throat is absolutely killing. So trying to talk through this while playing is going to be a bit of a pain in the bum. Zora should be a bad matchup for us. In theory, we should get absolutely hammered. But the more I look at this deck, the more I'm like, this could be really good fun. Oh, there we go. Into untappy Zora. 3 on there, swing into that, and then swing into us. Yeah, it's standard Zora deck, isn't it? New blocks, dunk, and then we'll take the damage. Okay, cool. No trigger effect. Yeah, so if we can get a decent bit ahead in this game, we should be alright. Do we get Blocker Borsellino out? Yeah, let's get Blocker Borsellino out. Let's swing into Zora for 5. Leave the Pheasant Peck up. I think the grand scheme of things, this will be a hard matchup for us, and even if we were just in the LP13 meta, LP12 meta, we've got the ability to kind of squeeze the board down a bit, and we've got the ability to keep the Borsellino alive as well, which is nice. So 6k. We'll probably soak up a swing from Zora, and then it'll die to the other Zora. One would say. Apologies for the noises. Oh look, tap down Borsellino, shocker. Okay, can we counter out of this? You know what? Let's make them work. So it's 6. Let's give that 10 and trash a... let's trash a Rosinante and draw. See what we can do with this. Because he doesn't untap, does he? If he doesn't die. 5 into a 1k, and then we should get 5. Yeah. Do we give it 2? We're about to go nuts, so let's just soak up as much of that as we can. No blocks, we'll take the damage on that one. No trigger. Okay, right, brilliant. Draw. Dom. So if you have 5 cards and it gets +1 cost, you can make trash a card friend over to one of your opponent's can't attack. We'll be on 7, so it's that or a boss and then put character 4 or lower to the bottom of his deck. Yep, bye. Enjoy that sack of spuds, please. That's quite good because it means he's not getting it bounced back into his hand. I don't know if they can bounce it back into the hand with this deck, but still, it's not happening. We'll leave up the blocker to soak up some more damage. Could really do with a Garp this turn, this draw. Come on, deck, get us a Garp. I mean, 8k. He's probably thinking now, what can I actually do? There's a Piranha. Digging deep for something good. Itchy shoulder. My shoulders aren't any better, by the way. I've actually bought... Where are they? Look. Looky. Because I'm in quite a lot of pain right now. I have bought heat pads. Even though I've got heat pads, I bought more heat pads. The prescription drugs that I have for this are not kicking in as much as I would like. Which is a shame, but it is what it is. Right, 5k. Let's go... No blocks and give it 1. I'm gonna... Do we throw Fossilino away? Can they get multiple attacks? I feel like they can. Let's take that and get a 1k counter, which is fine. But we might have to play that to get into a gap. Oh, there's a law. Tap down to... Yeah, there we go. The horrible deck to play against. Yep, no blocks. Resolve that one. Nothing we can do about that. This is where Zoro is just so broken. And we are not seeing any help whatsoever. We've got so much stuff that we could be using. We're not going to survive to the next turn, unfortunately. What do we do? 3 to find. We need the counter, really. Add 1 card from me. We can send the Piranha to the bottom and get a big blocker out. We can lock down the Zoro. Let's trash a card. Shishiki card, draw a card. Got a Hina versus character trash. Right, okay, that might be a play. It's not a play for this turn anyway. Let's swing him for 6. See, the thing is, Zoro's notoriously bad for counter, but the newer version of it has a lot of counter. So it's a lot more difficult to do what we need to do. Especially since they rebuilt it with the bouncy... Whatchamacallit? What's he called? Mihawks. There's a lot more counter in the deck, which is... It's a lot. I like it. I like the new version. I really like the new version. I've got most of it set up in the folder ready for when I can get the rest of it. But I must admit, this three thing format is not great for experienced players. It's great for new players, but having 3 decks that are currently top of the meta is just not doable. Oh, in my opinion, it's not doable. No blocks. Let's give that 1. So we can get a Zoro swing. What I'm hoping is he goes Zoro into Borsalino and then I can Peacock into it. That's going to be 12k. We're going to get battered, aren't we? But I just don't want him to die. But what other swing have we got? If we keep Borsalino alive, we survive. We can actually win from this, I think. Right, let's try it. Let's Peacock, trash in him, draw a card, 2k, keeps us alive. Nice. So he can swing into us and we can take a life. Oh no, he comes back in on Borsalino again. Oh, fucking dead man's game. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we can't do it. So infuriating. That would have been our... We definitely would have been the point of winning that turn. No blocks. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh. Send all 2 drops back. Doesn't do anything. 3 drops doesn't do anything. But does spin his hand. No trigger. so that's not ideal. I mean, if he'd have swung with the law, we would have been dead. Right. Can we win? We can't. Can we win? Let's give him +3. Send Perona back. He's only got one blocker. 1, 2, 3. Let's get 6 in. I don't think we can win this. Yeah, we're pretty screwed. Okay. I use Mahina, so I can't do the blocking thing. Yeah, we'll concede that one. We're not good. We've lost. GG's. So I didn't think we could win that, unfortunately. Towards the end, because as soon as they establish a board, you're pretty stuck. Unfortunately. Right, just stop quickly to grab another drink, keep my throat going. So playing Kuzan, we didn't do too badly there. I think just again, Zoro board state, once it's established, it's quite difficult to get back around it. Now we're playing Lim. It'll be interesting. So Zoro, do we want to go first or second? I think we've tried second. We went first last time. Okay. 1 drop, a Garp. Let's keep it. It's not the best hand, but we'll keep it. Because we can Pheasant, which will get us a card. Draw 2, get Shiki, deploy. We've got our Kichi, which is, sorry, we've got a Kainu or Sakasuki to play off the Garp. Turn up to 2 characters. So that would be good because actually a lot of the deck is that. 5 drops. Not gonna soak up early damage, or will we soak up early damage? Yeah, actually, let's just take that for now, because that gives us a little bit of a thing. You've got 3. You can use your ability to limb something into place. Yep. Shocker. Right, draw 2. We've got a 4 now. We've no Borsellino. Let's run out this trashing a Rosinante. We will take a Borsellino. Yep. And then draw for the ability. Oh, we have got a ton of stuff that actually deals with all this now, which is nice. I will attack into you for 5k. I will see your 5k and raise your 5k. And then the turn. Right, so we're gonna need to start countering stuff here just to stay alive a little bit. But next turn, I'm gonna drop Zephyr. Because we're gonna bounce stuff back. Cool. Right, cool. No blocks. Pheasant and trash. A Kainu here, draw a card. Cool, resolved. And then we're going to swing in for 7. And we'll take that. No trigger effects, brilliant. Oh, if we're on 6, that means next turn we're going 4 into, yeah. Cool. Draw cards. Right, we're on 6. Actually, do we run out of Tsuru here, or do we run out Zephyr? Because if we Zephyr, we can get rid of 1, 2. Yes, we have to trash 2 to do it, but is it worth? What's Zephyr 5? Right, okay. Let's swing in. Let's see if he puts his blocker in place. Oh, he will do, because it's a 6k. Oh, he's let it go. Mint. Deploy. Trash in. Hina and Tsuru. Trigger that and draw a card, We'll then is it 2? Up to 1/5 cost. Let's trash. Let's hold it. Let's hold it for a turn. Let's hold it. It might be a risk to hold this for a turn. The reason why I wanted to do it is so I can double whammy it. Sorry, just having another drink. But I think... Oh, there's the Sanji. This isn't it. But that becomes our target for that. Because it's so nasty. So we could get... But also we can gap into Porcelina, which is always spicy as well. We've got 5k Nova blocks, and just give you one. Save the pheasant for one of these bad boys. Cool, yep, pheasant on that one. Trash in. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I'm not going to use this. I'm going to save the 2k, get rid of the 1k counter. Draw a card. And then we'll take that because we haven't really got much choice. Cool. No trigger effect on that one. Cheats out me Hawk, yep. Gets to swing again, yeah. These blue-green decks, just silly. Right, we will, for Ake, we'll play out you. We'll trash Tsuru. Porcelina. Porcelina will come in. Place one of the characters 4 or less. I absolutely burned this. Absolutely burned this up completely. I should have gone with original ones. I've not read my cards. You dumbass. Right, okay. Okay. That's really screwed everything up. I'll swing in with 5. Awesome. Trash this character. Send that one back to his hand. Swing in for 5. I mean, bouncing that back just sends that back up. It's pointless. Giving advantage. Whereas I don't think Sabo gives him that much of an advantage. Now, if we suddenly somehow miraculously win, then brilliant. That would be fantastic. Right, I'm going to have to rely on a handful of stuff here. 9. 2, 3. Yeah, no blocks. Yeah, we didn't win that. Whoops, didn't mean to close out. Sorry about that, Mr. Cheerios. Okay, last game then. So this is not working out anywhere near as good as I would hope it to be, but the OP13 meta is super strong at the moment with decks, and it's really, I think if you're not playing any of the main 3 or something like a Lim, or I think it's the other one's green red Luffy at the moment. So if you're not playing Ace, Zoro, Emu, you are struggling. You're struggling to make ends meet. Hopefully in the next few sets we're going to see some support for other leaders that bring the leaders back up. But yeah, you can see from here. I mean, in fairness, I've never played Kuzan, so I don't know if I built it right. I don't know if I'm playing it right. I feel like I'm playing it okay, but at the moment we're just getting, we're hitting every meta deck under the sun, which just really screws us over. But even in OP12, before Emu came out and Ace came out, you weren't too bad. Oh, we're playing an off meta deck. We're playing I've never seen an iceberg deck, so this will be interesting. I don't think we can keep that. Let's mull. That's better. We've got a search, 2 searches, and we've got options. Yo, Let's take Borsalino because we like the bounce. And the turn. So yeah, Iceberg. What does Iceberg actually do? -1 dot. Oh, he can't attack. You may restless leader play a character with Galileo Company. Cost of 5 or less from your hand. Oh, wow. That's spicy. -1 done. During your turn. Oh, against banish. Okay, cool. So we need to be bouncing that back soon. Okay, what we got 4 that can bounce it back? Nothing much. We got anything at 4? We have not got anything at 4. Right, okay, let's go and trash a... Yeah. I think because we've got... Let's get another Garp. Let's go for long term. Draw a card. Cool. That's really cool. Swinging for 5. So we're going to have to counter out the banish. That's for sure. We absolutely have to counter out the banish. I am really sorry about all the drinking, but my throat's so sore at the moment. May wrestle stage leader of Iceberg. I don't want to. So this is quite a cool, interesting deck to play against. Right. No blocks. 2. And 9. Don't want to get banished, thank you. Draw. So we're on 6 now. We can afford. We can. Yeah, actually, might be the play. Drop that. Trash a peacock. Draw a card that can't attack. It's a 6k for 5. We can't smash into it just yet. Just swinging for 5 on the leader again. Cool. End the turn. So that locks down him for a turn. Pepeliule? What a name. Yeah, cool. I've not really seen these texts before. Okay, we'll take it because we're not banishing, so that's good. Draw a card. Draw Don. So we're on the 8 Don turn. Now we go into Borsalino. Oh, I've done fucked up. That's fine because we still get the thing. That we did it the wrong way around. It's absolutely fine. It's not an issue. We dummed good. We dummed up. Let's go 8 into 6. Get rid of that. Unless he wants to save it. Cool. And then we'll go 5 into 5. I'll activate that. Discard this Borsalino. Send that back. Draw a card. That's fine. I just wanted to make it massive. I did that to draw a card. Don't worry. I didn't do that deliberately because I felt like it. Yeah, block a step. They can bounce off that. So we've got 8k blocker. That's where Borsalino would have been no good anyway. It's an interesting deck. Technically, I've got most of these cards in my folder. We can take it. And no trigger. 6k. I've got a 2k, haven't I? Yep. No blocks. 7. Okay, draw. Dawn. Trash 2 cards from your hand. Your opponent returns one of the characters. Okay, so we'll play that. Trash you and you. Make him return a card. Well, let's make them return a card. So they get the choice. That's interesting. Cool. Draw and draw. Right, so we've got blocker ability, we've got search ability, we've got Kainu. That's for later. Right, okay. Because we'll cheat that in with Garp. Let's swing in for 9 on leader. Let's make him use Kaku. No, he's scattering out. Cool. Let's swing in for 9 on leader. 1, 2. Let's swing in for 5 on that guy. And we'll leave the blocker up, I think. Because I'm not quite ready to finish it off. I should have swung my leader. Oh, mind you, it didn't matter because he would have blocked. So I hopefully did that in the right way around. Oh, 9-drop Luffy. Didn't expect that to happen. I like the way this iceberg generates early pressure by using the Galileas and then just runs big fatties towards the end. It's quite interesting, actually. We'll take... Hold on, these are going to be quite Oh, they're not going to be that big, are they? That's the one that's going to do his damage, so I think we have to let that get us. Let's give that +1. Now these can't get any bigger than 6, so that's fine. You're going to hit Garp. I'm kind of going to play a fresh Garp next turn. I think I'm going to let you have that Garp. Probably a massive mistake on my thing. Right, but I do want to keep the Awakichi. No, because we can use that to win. Um, 6 and 3. He's only going to 6 it on, so we'll just not block it. I'll use that to keep... Actually, I can afford to take a life here, actually, with them on 1. Block it. Do you know, I'd be tempted to run Big Mom in this. I really want to build this deck now, but I'm a terrible human being. Oh, right, okay, this has potential now. They have 1 blocker, and we need to draw that blocker out. So if we play 8, that will give it a rested Dom, won't it? Right, deploy Garp. Trash a Garp, play that. Resolve that. Draw a card. Use his ability to trash that one. Give it a rested Dom, draw a card. Okay, so we have a spicy alternative here. We need a little card. Hound Doom does what? Hound Doom is 2, isn't it? Kind of want to put that in. And then do his ability to make him big. Let's do that, because we have potential for another turn. Yeah. Yeah, that's a play. That is a play. Right, okay, let's use his ability, trash a card. Lots of 2k in hand. Let's trash that one. Send Shiki back. Draw 1 card. Attack for 11k. So you have to make a decision here. Can you stop that? Can you block with that, or can you counter out? Mint. So we're going to swing in, because I'm assuming you're going to block. Yeah, brilliant. Why not? Leave it open. There we go. Okay. So we're going to take some damage here. But we've got 2 of 3 big possible swings, and we've got a gravity blade up. I'm gonna resolve that. No trigger. That gives us another 1, 2. That gives us 4k, and it gives us an out for bouncing something back. 9 banish. We're gonna take at minimum 3 damage here. I think we have to. Oh, this is so difficult. I can get it up to 10 and possibly survive. It just depends. The banish, not letting it that banish will give us more counter. Right, no trigger on that one. 10k, 2, 3. Oh, we're dead. We're absolutely dead. Yep. He was so close. Oh, that's so annoying. We absolutely should have won that. Right, so I'm going to bring this up and I'm just going to go, can we build it? Well, yeah, I think you can. Can I pilot it? Not so much. I don't think we did particularly too badly there, if I'm brutally honest. But I feel like actually looking at the build now as it is, probably drop these guys down and put more of these in. Or I'm not entirely sure. This was absolutely useless when I thought it would be absolutely amazing. So I'm a little bit gutted about that. But I thought it'd be quite fun to pull it out. I mean, what do you think? What did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong in those? Zoro was he got too far ahead too quickly. Against, I mean that iceberg deck was funny, like genuinely funny. I'm intrigued. I mean, I'm so intrigued about the iceberg deck. I went and had a look in my trades folder, and I've got it in front of me. Let me just flick it through. Seeing what we've got of it. So I thought I had a lot more than I did. So I've got a Lucci. Got a couple of copies of Lucci. So yeah, so I'm just checking out the purple trades part folder. So this is the thing. It's like there's a little bit of me that I'm intrigued about whether that was a way of going through it. But I mean, what do you think? How do you think I did? I don't think I've never played the deck before. This is the one thing I need to stress out whenever I play these decks. Very rarely do I ever have a chance to play them. So I always play them, build them, and play them fresh on the video. Don't ever play them beforehand. So don't. It's not like I have a deck in mind or a thingy. I just go, that works. No, so I bet if I went and looked at a meta version, in fact, we're going to do that just because I want to. Let's have a quick look. So, OP13, let's see if there's a Kuzan. Kuzan, hello. Here we go. Gum.gg. So the meta deck version. Oh, interesting. So this is a first place standard battle. So running puddings. Yeah, so this is much more. Ooh, Narcos. So again, I've not seen this. I want to have a look at OP12. Let's have a quick look at OP12. So this is interesting. So I've gone with like directly navy, completely navy, not thought about adding anything else into it. You know what I mean? I've gone completely on the navy route because I thought that's the best route to go. But if it's OP13 meta, this is using puddings, it's using Marcos, which makes a lot of sense. And it's using Galdinos. So what's Galdino do? Effect can be this effect can try again. This effect can be activated when this character is rested. Your opponent's effect by your rested opponent's effects, you may trash this character and draw 2 cards. Oh, okay. So that's almost a anti-Zoro card there. But yeah, you can see interestingly that has the ability. Right, let's have a look at an OP12 meta list of it and see how far I was out. There we go. Hinas, so still Puddings in the deck. And Josu's. So it's not that dissimilar. If we put them, let's put them side by side, and we'll see how far I was off. There we go. Okay, so this is my build. This is the OP12 meta build. It was 8, fair enough, but so four Tashigis, 4 Sengokus, which we've got, 4 Hinas, which we're running, 4 Shallot Puddings, which I'm not running, 2 of the Glons, which I was running 2, 4 Tsurus, I'm running 2, 4 Zephyrs, I'm running 4, sorry, I'm running 4 of each of these, 2 Josus, which I'm not running, 4 Kuzans, which I'm only running 3, 4 Sakasukis, which I'm only running 3, 2 of the Aramaki, and 4 copies of Garp, then 4 Pheasants, 2 Gum Gum Red Rocks, and 2 Raging Tigers. So this is interesting, because what I've established from here, and what I need to do more often, I highly state, unless I've played the deck, which is very rarely, I don't check the meta decks. I don't look at them. I look at what's available to me, and I go, that'll do. Looking at the meta version from OP12, let's ignore OP13 a second, because it is slightly different. I wasn't that far off. I mean, I was running heavy amounts of Borsalino, the 7-drop Borsalino, which maybe I was relying too much on, maybe, because I was like, yeah, let's nuke something. But you can see the decks aren't that much dissimilar. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. I'm happy. I can't be. It's not that I didn't. I lost games on a whim. I wasn't trashed out in most of those games. In fact, if we go back, I'm pretty sure they were very close. Definitely that the iceberg one was. I really want to build that iceberg deck. I should have asked the guy for his list. Yeah, no. Anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think, where I went wrong. I appreciate everybody who watches and everybody who spends the time, enjoying what I do.